the train because the plane was broken down. I went into my mind to the land where love don't pay no bills. That's where I live with all the things that life.
Kimu! Hi! I forgot I was unmuted. Yay!
Oh, I turned left just as the
Thanks for joining me.
Through the red lights, I crashed into my heart, not for the first time in my life. Slicing through my soul, this knife so cold and dull. Yes, I'm lonely. Can't you see that I'm just fading away? Yes, I'm dreaming, as it's the only way to keep going on. Thinking everything,
Where am I going?
will work itself out. And in another world where I once ruled it all, I woke up on a sidewalk, realized everything was gone. Now I pretend loneliness never made a friend. Not this time. Not this time.
Alright.
Yes, I'm lonely. Can't you see that I'm just fading away? Yes, I'm dreaming, as it's the only way to keep going.
I'm doing good, thanks for asking. How are you? Where are my manners? I'm so sorry. I'm doing a bunch of things here. And I'm doing Genshin. How are you? Oh, Sparkle! Thank you! Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sparkle. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, Kimu. Thank you for sticking around. Alright, what do I gotta do? Claim that. Let's navigate there. Do this. And we go do this
Ad
first.
Astra Abyssosk.
And then we do this. And this is just a repeat of what has been done before. I don't know why I have to repeat these all the time. Oh, staged petal. That's good. It's different. This is a different one. And... 11 till what time? 11. Tick tock, tick tock. There we go. And 11 to 13. Let's see if I can't get a little closer. For sure. Yeah, it's definitely helpful. The music's kind of catchy too. Okay, so now what do I want to do? Oh, I can do that. Noibat.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I... remember.
Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely going for that one because I don't like the bow characters. Oh. And I can't even buy one of those. I can buy 3 of these. Do I even have? Oh, I do have. And last wish. And it's a dud. Oh, but I can buy one of these. Yay! Nope, another dud.
But where are those who share the memory?
What am I doing? Oh, defeating the avatars of lava. Yay, you caught the Noibat! What is... Oh, cool. Alright. Where am I going? In here? Nope. I gotta go up. I gotta go up.
Solidify!
I see everything! Emerge, right now. Emerge. I'll protect us. Yeah. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Go. And I go here for the 2 towers. Sounds like a Lord of the Rings thing.
Hey!
Come on, why won't you change? Move out of the way.
Gather!
Nope, I want to attack this. Why are reinforcements coming when I haven't even finished the stupid
Everyone hold hands! Right here,
thingamabob?
right now.
Arg. Sir, arg.
I see everything! Huh.
Who else is hitting me? Oh, you. There we go. And here we go. Where is that? Must be below me.
Journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Racking up them points. Get them points up.
Crumble!
Whoops.
Let's hope you'll pull up a good fight.
Solidify!
Hey! Emerge. Right now.
And of course my mouse sticks.
I see everything! Right here.
I might have to change out my mouse. Oh, come on. Change, change.
Gather!
Emerge. Right here. Right now. Oh,
Whew. Yay, you won the raffle, Kimu. Alright. That. And then...
la-da,
Nope.
da-da,
Wrong one.
da-da-da-da.
Overflowing favor. Let's go here. Let's heal up
Let's dance.
Nahida first. Where am I? Oh, okay. I'm in Fontaine. Nope. Yes, I'm in Genshin Bear. Hi. I don't think I have it set up yet where I can see my Kick chat from this window, but I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me in Twitch. I appreciate you. This is my main focus at the moment.
Solidify.
Hey! Right here. Emerge. Grow.
Oh, I missed that one.
Everyone hold hands. Right now. Right here.
Hey, King
want to shout
CZ.
again.
I just messed up your name. I'm sorry. King Z Gaming. King CZ Gaming. Oh my goodness. I'll get it right one of these years.
Stabilize.
This might hurt a little. Emerge.
Thank you.
Right here.
Welcome. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you for the recent follow. I appreciate you. First time chatter, I appreciate you. King C's Gaming. Okay. Not King CZ. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm good, thank you for asking. How are you? I'm sorry my manners are just out the window right now. I hope your day's going well.
Hey! Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Okay. Time for another
Solidify.
shield.
Everyone hold hands. Right here. Right now.
Oh no. Who doesn't speak?
Emerge.
What, Genshin people don't speak?
Right here.
Stabilize.
I see everything.
Oh, you didn't get to bed until after 8 a.m. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's a late night, early morning. I usually try to talk when I'm just doing things like the domains or something little like this. During the storyline, I don't talk as much because the characters are talking, but you know, when it's just fighting and stuff, I try to
Gather.
keep up with the chat as much as I can,
Emerge.
and then
Right
of
here.
course I
Emerge.
end up dying horribly, but that's okay, it's just a game. What am I doing? Oh, what?
I see everything.
Why do most people ignore the chat? That's who your people are. Oh my goodness. Without you guys, I'm just playing a game. You know, I'm just doing la-di-da, I'm just playing a game, do-di-do, you know, like, I mean,
Gather.
Right
if
here.
the chat
Right
wasn't
now.
here,
Right
I could just play this on my own. You guys are kind of why I stream, because, you know, I like interacting with the chat. Oh my gosh, that's so, wow, I can't believe you drop bits on people and they don't even acknowledge you. I've got alerts for followers and well, once I get affiliate, it'll be subscribers and bits and all of that fun stuff, you know, and I've got a fishing game. If you type !fish in chat, you won't
Solidify.
see what you catch on my screen, but it should tell you in the chat what you caught. Wow, I can't talk. I appreciate you being here. I really do.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Time for a shield.
Hey!
Are you my last one? No,
Emerge
I've
right
got
now.
2 more.
Protect us.
Oh, nice. You're on your way to 1K. That's fantastic. As you can see, I'm an itty bitty streamer with not even 200 followers, but the followers are not as, I mean, they're important, but the important thing is, yes, English is hard. The important thing is for watchers and interaction, and I love that people come and to chat and say hi and tell me how their day was, and
Stabilize.
I like the interaction.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Oh, wow. I've been streaming since the middle of March, and I had a week off because I had a power out for 5 days.
Solidify.
An ice storm hit us, and I couldn't, well, I was online, but on my mobile, and all my streaming stuff is on my computer, so I couldn't stream for 5 days. So that was hard. And it was hard trying to support my friends during those 5 days too, because on mobile you can only have one stream up at a time. Yeah, join in on the raffle there, King Seas. Don't let Kimu take them all from you.
Emerge.
Yeah, I've been networking. I've been getting to know people on Twitch, and you know, I try to support streamers when even when I'm streaming. I get them up and tabbed, and I try to lurk when, you know, when I'm doing other things away from the computer. And I'm needing healing. I wasn't watching what I was doing. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, King Seas. I appreciate you. And I've just recently started streaming on Kick as well, so but I'm focusing on Twitch right now, and then yay, you caught the Pokemon Kimu.
Everyone hold hands.
Solidify.
Come on.
Right now. Right here.
Die already. Alright. I mean, I don't know. I don't try to put on any personality. What you're hearing from me is me. You know, I'm not going to put on a face. Oh, nice. That sounds nice. Well, if you want to join my Discord, I think it's posted my link there, and then you can go ahead and message me, and I'll join your Discord. Sure, that sounds fun. I mean, it's all about getting to know people and having fun while gaming and.
Right here. Emerge.
I appreciate all the support. I mean, I'm just basically doing this to have fun and meet people. So if I happen to get a little money out of it, that's nice. A nice little bonus, but that's not why I'm doing this. One more. Maybe two if the little thingy will blup up in time.
Stabilize.
I see everything. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Oh, I see. People will gravitate. Yeah. As long as you're real. I mean, if you're fake, I think people can sense that.
Right now.
And that's never
Emerge.
cool. You know, don't just be authentic.
Right now.
Exactly. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. I think I said that in someone else's chat just today, actually. You know, people, if you're not yourself, then who are you? Do I have enough for one more? No, I don't. How much more time to my next one? Oh, it doesn't. 4 minutes. And I can do this. Yeah, I mean, people will follow who they follow. I mean, it's great if they follow, but it's not so great if they don't tune in and watch. My rank. Hang on, Chemo. I'll get. I'm not sure which rank you're talking about. In my tribal reputation, I'm level 2. And I've completed 3 of the 6. Oh, that one's still level 0. I'm not sure what you mean my rank. My AR, my adventure rank is 60. My 4 main characters are 90. Adventure rank, yeah, I'm 60.
Boats are made for Trent.
I think that's the highest you can be right now. Yeah, all adventure experience now is Mora, because I can't earn any more adventure experience, so I just get Mora. Wompy! Oh my gosh! So glad you can hang out! I appreciate you! Thanks for joining!
Bring commodities back and forth. And those that
Yeah.
come across Leo tend to stay a while.
Alright,
So it
what
is
am I
where many
even
things
doing?
come to sell. Did some-
Oh, yeah. Coming down from the hype from Mitch Flower Power? Yeah, that was insane. Personal best and world record. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I care about the follows, but I care more if you interact with me and I get to know you and you get to know me. I appreciate people who watch the restreams, and I do put them up on YouTube so people can catch them there because I think they only stay like 14 days or something on Twitch. But yeah, I do appreciate the follows for sure, but that's not what it's all about. It's not all about follows. It's about viewership as well and interaction with people. You know, getting getting to know people in chat. That's, and knowing that there's an actual person behind each username with their own personalities and dreams and goals and whatnot. And I hope I create content that people like. Do I even have enough? No, I don't have enough. Where? No. Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, why? Yeah. Aw, that's that's nice to know that your follow isn't empty. I know I've followed quite a few people. I try to pull up as many as I can, but you can't always. I mean, I don't have a supercomputer, otherwise I'd have 100 tabs up if I could. But I'm only one person. Okay.
Where do you want to
What
go
is
next?
this?
If you
Oh, I want to go here.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
All right. Now what do I want to do? What do I need to do? Oh, the ley lines. And bosses. Okay, but
Osmanthus
I've
what?
used all my stuff today. Oh. You're only allowed to follow 2,000 people per account. Yeah, you can't do a follow for follow. I have been kind of doing. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'd have to, I guess, pare back who I follow. If I've been trying to do follow for follow, but that's not. Eventually, that's gonna come to a point where that's not possible. So I do appreciate when people do decide to follow me. Yeah, do a major overhaul and uh, reprioritize who you follow. That definitely makes sense. Shadow 420 all day. Thank you for chatting with me and following me. I appreciate you. Yeah, only follow for follow with the people that actually show up. Awesome. I'm glad you're everywhere there, Shadow. I appreciate your support. Yeah, I'll have to revisit. Yeah, I try to do that too, Shadow. I try to, lurk as many places as I can, and there's no shadows without the light. I like that emoji. Oh, nice. You've got your own emoji. I'm gonna be getting my own emojis. You're like air everywhere. Nice. All right. Oh, I gotta turn on my light. Hang on, I'll be right back. Starting to get dark up here. All right, so what am I doing? What do I want to do? Let's do
Taste
that. Ooh, a rookity. Okay, poke catch. Poke catch. Uh-oh. I think Shadow's gonna get it.
Osman.
Where am I even going? Oh yeah, sparkles. Sparkles are my friend. Oh no, Shadow, you already did Poke Catch. Oh, Poke Carch Ultra Ball. Whoops. Oh yeah, what? Premier Ball. Oh. Yeah, I forgot
It's an
about.
honor to receive such high praise from you. To be honest, I was also hoping you might be able to point out some flaws in the product so I can keep improving it.
Whompy, Shadow. Awesome. Woohoo.
With most skincare products, the pros and cons only become apparent with long-term use.
All right. What am I doing?
Oh yeah, this one has instant benefits. Improving skin quality without any obvious side effects. It's one of a kind. Don't worry though, I plan to keep using it. And I'll publish regular reviews in Beautés en Fleur. You can read my thoughts there. All you need to do is subscribe.
Oh, I was hoping for a more casual conversation, but you are a beauty association leader after all. I understand if you want to keep this professional.
Cedrine! Oh, excuse us, Miss Beauty Expert. But do you think this product is a good choice for me and her?
Wait, are you the renowned traveler?
That's right, and by her side, the equally famous Paimon.
Well, I don't normally handle customer questions personally, but since it's the traveler asking, allow me to make an exception.
And I like the story, I like that I don't have it on auto so that I can interact with chat. Even when I was playing by myself, I didn't have it on auto because I sometimes want to read what they're saying too. I don't know. I always like subtitles, so I'm glad these games put those up. Way. What way, Kimu? Curds and Way. Little Miss Muffet? Oh, what? What? You missed the Pokemon, Kimu.
Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types, so no matter who you are, you can rest assured that it will be kind to your skin. If anything, it might be marginally more effective on Fontanian's skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
Oh, yeah, Premier Ball is a type of Pokemon Ball. If you scroll down a bit, are you on computer or PC? I mean, computer or mobile? Ugh, computer or PC, oh my gosh. Yeah, you can go into your inventory though and see what other. Oh, okay. But Papa Knobs ended up, well, not necessarily wasting, but he used the Premier Ball and didn't catch the Pokemon. Whompy and Shadow 420 got it.
Why would it work better on Fontanians?
In the interests of protecting my trade secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
Alright then. How about a friend discount?
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly honored to have both of you use my product. Here, take 2 bottles for free.
Oh, the Premier Ball is a 30% catch rate? That's low. Yes, you are rich. You can do exclamation points and see how rich you are. You're third with the verbs. And you can do exclamation point gamble and then the amount you want to gamble, or you can do exclamation point slots with the amount you want to wager in the slots. Oh, thanks for tabbing, Kingsies. I hope to see you again soon. I will. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have safe travels while you're out and about.
Yay! Paimon's private fund survives!
Oh, I think I've got a cooldown on the gamble. Hold on. Let me check that. Where's the gamble? Ah, wrong. Where? Here we go. Oh. Hold on. Where am I going? Here. cooldown. There. I don't know why it didn't save that from last time. And the slots. Where's the slots? Where's my slots? There's my slots. There we go. There we go. All right. So it should be updated now. Oh, you're on your phone too. Thanks. Yeah, you can gamble again now, Kimu.
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token of my esteem. There's no business motivation behind it. To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty. I consider it a labor of love.
Admirers of physical beauty? Eesh, that's embarrassing to say out loud. It sounds so shallow.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. Most people claim to desire inner virtue, but it's still physical appearance that turns their heads. This is a fact of life.
There, you can win it back and
It's
then
only
some.
natural for people to desire to become beautiful. And that's exactly what inspired me to choose this research direction in the first place.
No. Yeah, there you go.
You're right. Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
That's okay.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler to use this product for now. Why? Is there a problem with it? The quality is fine. I just think there's room for improvement. I think I could add some ingredients to the mix to make it more effective. Really? Then why didn't you tell Rawat about that? Researchers are a very special breed of human. You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind very much. But if you tell them that someone else could do a better job, ooh, now that'll make them really upset. If I'd mentioned it, he probably wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free. Huh, fair enough, that makes sense. If you're interested in the more effective version, I can write up a list of ingredients for you. Just come get me once you've gathered them. When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon even prettier? Ooh, how can we say no?
I'm just checking on something here. Deleting my reminder that it's my birthday tomorrow. Yes, I have a reminder for myself about my own birthday. And there we go. An epic leatherback turtle. Awesome catch. And what am I doing here? I don't see. Yeah, nice. Get over here. Okay. There we go. Oh, I know what I need to do. Check. Where is that? Here it is. Did I do that? Okay. Details. Yeah, okay, hold on. So, shipped. Sorry, I'm just checking on something here. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. There we go. Nice scamble. What's that? Oh. Not important for now. There we go. Oh, so right now, Kimu, there's a Pokemon event going on. So the ones that have the yellow stars beside them are part of the event, and those are the ones you really want to catch. And you can do exclamation mark poke a check to see if you've got the you've already got the thing, and then you've got Pokemon Cubchoo to see. Oh, it's not going to tell you whether or not you have it in your Pokedex right now because you already did a Pokecatch. So, and from what Papa Knobs actually taught me is that on tier C, there's like C, B, A, and S. S is like the super best ones, and tier A is the next best. So save your ultra balls for the A and S types. And C and B, you can use the Great Ball or something similar.
As for me, it's probably time I got back to the Fortress of Maripede. I mustn't leave the infirmary unattended for too long.
Congrats on catching the Pokemon, though. Woohoo!
Alright, see you there then!
Collect the materials on the list. What am I collecting? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be collecting.
ahead, traveler. The ingredients for Siege Wing should be nearby.
I don't even know what list.
Everyone hold hands.
Right here. Right now.
Okay.
Let's dance.
Woohoo! You won! And I do plan to get these all set up on Kick as well, so... Nope. There we go. Oh, you're just winning back to back there. Woohoo! Where's my little guy to... Where's my shield? I don't feel good without a shield. Or something. Some attack. Oh, there's my shield. Oh. I don't know. I want to do my shield. Where are you? Come on.
Great! That's everything! Let's head to the Fortress of Mirapede!
Okay. Woo, you took first. Awesome.
I'll
All right.
protect us.
Nope. Nope. Where do I need to go? You can also see if you do leaderboard while the fish game is up, you'll see where you are on the leaderboard here. And if you click that link that came up, that'll give you the leaderboard for everyone in not the fish game, but in the burbs, the loyalty points. Woohoo! Yes, burbs.
Whoa, the infirmary is packed!
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked
exactly like me.
Got it? Okay. I've written down everything you told me. Now, I have a few tests to run. Take a deep breath, and don't worry, it's nothing to be nervous about. First, which finger am I holding up?
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine. I'm not crazy.
Very good. Now, on to the next.
Hey there, Your Grace. It's been a while, huh?
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Siegween. Do you, know what all of this is about?
This inmate came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just mean someone else kinda looks like him?
And that's what I thought when the report first reached my desk. But we've inspected our records. No one even vaguely resembles him. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I can only surmise that he's having some mental issues. So I brought him for a medical evaluation.
All right, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit. Evaluation complete. I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to a physical condition.
I see. So do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect. At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculties.
The rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. Guards, take him to the ward for a period of observation. The Marechaussee Phantom has requested my cooperation on the case, otherwise I'd deal with this myself. Sorry for the trouble, head nurse, but I'll have to leave this to you.
No problem, Your Grace. I'll add him to my observation list.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who have made the trip just to see you. I imagine it must be important. You probably won't need to add them to your observation list, though.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you.
Hey there, Siegween! It's actually not that important, but...
I'll be in my office if you desperately need me. Goodbye for now.
Okay, bye-bye! So, Siegween...
Would you mind waiting for just a moment? I have another patient to see. Just find an empty bed and take a seat. I won't be long.
Oh, sure!
Siegween, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken a turn for the worse again.
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down here.
Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Siegween. Maybe now's not the time to ask for her help with skincare. Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her at work.
Well, this could hurt, so I suggest you take a deep breath first.
Did his face melt? What happened to him?
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after arriving at the fortress. But since he's a serious offender, he can't be allowed out for medical treatment. Best we can do for now is ask the head nurse to give him something to manage the symptoms. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. We still need to bring him to the Marechaussee Phantom for questioning. What if he scares them half to death? Will that be our fault?
The Marechaussee Phantom? Does this have something to do with the case Risley's dealing with?
Yep, it was a huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks in one fell swoop. And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch. He harmed countless people. And now, it looks like it's all finally catching up with him.
You done gawking?
Not yet. I need to check the severity of your ulcers to decide the right dosage. Don't worry. We Melazines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, he just looked like a little kitty with slightly scruffy fur, but still just as cute.
Don't patronize me. Do I look like a kid to you? Just give me the meds and let me out of here. I already missed my cell.
Hey, lose the attitude. You dare talk back to our head nurse like that again? Your days are numbered.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now. Tell me if it hurts, alright?
Look how nice Siegween's being. And he still talks to her like that? What a nasty piece of work.
Can I leave now?
Wow, not a peep. What a brave little guy.
Thank you, Siegween. And I apologize for the trouble.
So, Traveler, Paimon, did you bring the ingredients?
We did, but we don't want to interfere or anything. You're busy saving lives here.
Oh, don't be silly. I agreed to it, didn't I? Just hand me the ingredients, and I'll make some time to whip it into the improved version for you. Take a rest here if you want. Or, if you're not tired, I hear they're holding a new pancreation tournament in the administration area.
Yeah, it's my kind of game. Lots of short people. Woohoo!
Or alternatively, is there anything we could help you with, Seedwing?
Take it as a token of our gratitude.
That's right! Let us help you out! It's the least we could do!
Good point. Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from others. Don't worry, I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to treat this condition. I gotta warn you though, it'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first, then come back and see me when you're ready.
We're ready, Seedween! What's our first mission?
I found the perfect job for the Traveler. First, I'd like you to lie down in this bed.
What for?
I need you to pretend to be sick.
What?
Oh, is it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job last time.
Oh, so you knew.
I sure did. She was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates. When you played along very well, Paimon, I observed you two for quite a while after that.
Well, this is awkward. But why do you need us to do it again now?
No time to explain. My next patient will be here any second. Oh, please, just do as I say. You can, pretend like you've got a nasty headache. And throw in some dry heaving for good measure.
Okay.
Ooh, a Tinkatuff.
Hey, Doc, it's me. I'm only here because my mom won't stop pestering me about it. So annoying.
Okay. Catch.
Well, your mother has enough on her plate with a busy job. Well, the last thing she needs is to worry about you being sick as well.
I know! I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels where we join up with the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work. I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
All right, sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature. Your fever still hasn't gone down. Well, here's your medicine. 1 cup for starters, and we'll see if it helps.
But Doc, it's so bitter. Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll be fine, right? Can't you just write me a note saying I'm on the mend? I just need something to keep my mom off my case.
I sure can. You're a very brave boy, after all.
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this young lady.
Hang in there, Traveler! Are you gonna puke? Paimon can get you a paper bag!
As long as you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few days' rest.
And if I'm not tough enough?
Hey! Wake up!
Put it this way. At At least you'll never have to see the doctor again, right?
I think maybe I'll take that medicine after all, if that's okay.
Oh, of course. Here, it's still warm.
It's so bitter.
All done. Great job, you two.
That kid really doesn't know what's good for him.
His mother's a guard here. She's been working back-to-back shifts lately, but unfortunately, his father's away on a business trip right now. She had no choice but to bring her son here for the time being. He was quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Meripede would be all fun and games.
So you made us put on that act just to scare a kid into taking his medicine? That's a pretty sneaky trick. Seems like there's a whole side to Siegeween we never knew about.
It's a technique I learned from my teacher.
Oh, you had a teacher? Was she a Melusine doctor too?
She was human. She passed away a long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I really liked my teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with other people. She was a traveling doctor, and since she didn't have a clinic, she'd go out and visit her patients wherever they were. Dealing with the badly behaved ones was her specialty. She used to say, if you can scare the little brats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets worse.
Huh, she sounds like a pretty strict teacher.
Strict? Well, that's not how my teacher saw it. She thought of herself as terrifying to kids.
Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she looked like.
As it happens, I actually have a picture of her.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay, that'll terrify the kids.
Yep. All the children she treated thought she was a witch.
Why does it almost sound like you're envious of her?
Oh, because I am. If she was here, all the children would take their medicine without any need for tricks.
A doctor who looks like a witch. True, they wouldn't dare try anything funny with her around.
Oh, me, on the other hand, it's hopeless. Children aren't afraid of me at all.
That's actually a good thing, you know?
Oh, my next patient should be arriving now. Would you mind lending me a hand again?
Sure thing! On to the next mission! Is it nighttime already? That flew by. You really have a busy job, Siegeween.
Well, thanks to you two, it was much easier today.
Aww.
Glad we could help.
Should we get some rest? It's getting pretty late.
Oh, there is one last thing. I have to keep it confidential, so I usually leave it till after everyone's clocked out.
Confidential? Are you sure you can tell us?
Well, it's fine. You're not living here anymore, so it's okay if you know. All it is I have to prepare some ingredients to make healthy meals with.
Wait, you mean those healthy meals?
The ones that magically appear on the third day?
My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them, so I have to prep the ingredients in secret, then let the chef at the Coupon cafeteria handle the rest.
Considering even the chef's version makes people uneasy, it really makes you wonder what's in it.
You want to find out? I can teach you how to make it. That way, if you ever suffer from exhaustion on your future travels, you can prepare a healthy meal for yourself. It's really good for you, you know.
Sure? Guess we can help out one more time.
The ingredients are ready. Now, put them on the table and add them in the order I tell you. First, we add this special slime condensate, stir it thoroughly, then pour it in. See that? It adds elasticity. It looks just like tasty jelly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Until you remember it's slime condensate.
Next up, xenochromatic crystals. You want to crush them up into a fine powder,
like powdered sugar. Wait, are those from Fontimer Aberrants? Are you sure they're edible? Finally, we'll need some high-protein meat. Frogs are an excellent choice. You just need to clean their innards, and then you're left with some lovely, tender meat. Oh! Frogs. And we're done. All that's left now is to pack them into lunchboxes and hand them to Walt. Yesterday in the production zone, I noticed an inmate who's been working for 2 days straight. That means it's a healthy meal for him tomorrow. Seadream really does have the inmate's best interests at heart.
Ah, head nurse. Got some extras for me?
Just the one today. The serial number's on the lid.
Sounds good. I'll make sure it gets delivered.
Sounds like they're talking in code. Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I only wish I could do more. You work so hard for all our sakes. I'd happily lose a little sleep if it meant helping you out.
That won't do. If you reduce your sleeping hours any further, your health will start to suffer.
All right. Nurse's orders. I'll do as I'm told. But you take care of yourself too.
Well, I'm done with work for today. Thanks for helping out, you two. Seems like the guards and staff here have a lot of respect for you, Seadream. In just one day of helping you with your work, It feels like we've done a lot for the fortress.
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but I think you'll agree, this is urgent.
Okay, just relax and catch your breath. What's the matter?
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the inmates there, the guy suffering from possible hallucinations, well, he seems to have made a sudden recovery, and now he wants to apply for permission to leave the ward.
Huh? Already?
You were right to tell me. I'll have to examine him and make sure he's well before we discharge him.
Looks like we've got one job as medical assistants left. We'll come with you.
Observation ward. There.
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you, but I believe I've now made a full recovery. After giving it some thought, I'm sure that I was probably just seeing things. Stress-related, I imagine. I'd been working long hours, so I definitely wasn't in the best state of mind.
I totally understand. Still, I have to give you an examination before I can discharge you, okay? So, take a deep breath and don't be nervous. It'll be the exact same procedure as we did this morning. We can start whenever you're ready.
Again, so sorry. I was in such a state this morning, I barely recall anything. Would you mind taking me through it again?
Oh, not at all. It's a lot to remember. First up, we have a little cognitive test. Just concentrate and you'll be fine. To start with, which finger am I holding up?
Oh, Meowth. And there we go.
Your pinky.
Alright, all indicators seem normal.
So it was a stress-induced hallucination after all?
Well, we've certainly had previous cases of mental illness caused by overwork, which is why I carefully observe everyone in the production zone. I wonder how I managed to miss the signs this time.
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. I'm just still adapting, that's
Captain
all.
Baldy!
Pushed myself too hard, and I guess I couldn't take it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good night's sleep. And if you can give me the okay, I know I'll sleep better back in my good old dorm.
It can be difficult to relax in an unfamiliar environment. Alright then, you can leave the ward. I suggest you take 2 days off to focus on your recovery. I'll take you off the observation list for now, so you're officially discharged.
Great. I can't thank you enough, head nurse.
Mr. Odilon, could you escort him back?
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the administrative area tonight, so nothing will go wrong. You have my word.
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh?
Yep. But I still haven't gotten around to making that improved lotion for you yet.
Oh, no rush! Seriously, it's super late now. You should go get some rest too.
Well, tomorrow it is then. Good night, Traveler. Good night, Paimon. Hope you sleep well.
Oh, don't you worry! We will! After a productive day of work, we're both gonna sleep like a log. Yeah, sleep tight, Seedween. See you tomorrow!
Okay. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Seedream.
Okay.
Whoa! How is the infirmary even busier than yesterday? Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. I have a few people here for a checkup, so you might need to wait for a while. No problem. Anything we can do to help? There's a bit of a complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of it myself.
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
You're in a medical facility. Keep it down.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm Uy.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants. It's clear as day that you're Gascon.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything. At most, it'll delay your vindication.
All right. I get it.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations went fine, and now this.
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marachose Phantom? Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning. Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
Huh. That's even weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims. Questioning them further got us nowhere, so for now, we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Seedween.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look. Perhaps there's something we missed.
Wait.
Release? Interesting. The inmates they spoke of in their statements appear to all be due for release today.
I noticed that too. If that's their plan, they're underestimating us a little. Every serious offender claims that there's someone else who just so happens to be due for release today. And they're expecting us to go along with that.
All the more reason to be cautious. Lumberzar, check the release list for today and make sure no one gets processed. We're gonna need an excuse, though. Just say we're out of forms, and that we're furiously printing more as we speak.
I'm on it.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders somehow found a way to switch places with inmates who are about to be released, so they can walk out right under our noses.
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them. They match the warrants, period. How could there have been a switch?
Only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose. I gave you that name list yesterday to assist in your investigation. Did that help?
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list. The first thing I did was check for lookalikes, and I didn't find any. The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today. But it's not exactly hard to put on a fake voice.
Oh, really? What does our head nurse make of all of this?
Give me a moment. I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch. I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me. Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday?
This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Yes, like I told you. I'm not Putton. I'm Honore. So there has been a swap. Well, I can see what happened in Potton's case, but how do you explain the other inmates? You're not telling me their souls switched bodies, are you?
No, I believe it was their faces that got switched. The method is a bit like replacing a tooth. Take the bad tooth out, put a false one in. And actually, I think I can prove it to you. Traveler, Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day?
Yeah, sure do.
Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch the inmate who claims to be Eric.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
What?
And those that come across Liyue tend...
Nope. Where is the... There. Henri. Okay.
Osmanthus wine...
So, you're Eric?
Yes, head nurse. It's me. You do believe me, right?
I need to do another examination on you. Same procedure as yesterday.
All right. It's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Now, try to recall if you can. The last time we did this test, which finger did I hold up?
I believe it was your index finger.
But that means...
Huh?
So, basically, last night, the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward. Seadwing did another test before letting him leave, but that time, she held up her pinky finger.
Huh? I don't know about any test last night. There was nothing to do in the observation ward, so I went straight to bed. Then I somehow woke up in a high-security cell.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past 2 days.
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they identified a group of scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up, and planned to switch appearances with them. Last night, when Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their group switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. That allowed them to avoid scrutiny from the other guards. Then, once all the other inmates were asleep, Odilon spent his night shift carrying out the remainder of their switcheroo plan. However, they made one mistake. Henri changed his appearance to match Eric's earlier than he should have done, and ended up being spotted by the real Eric. Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now. So we put it down to hallucination and sent him to the observation ward. However, since one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance and had their Eric take his place, muddying the waters even further.
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt to get fake Eric off the list.
Yeah, it all makes sense now! The Duke cracked the case!
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that we ruled out the possibility of face switching very early on in this process.
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. In fact, one of the explicit duties of the Malazines in the Marechaussee Phantom is to identify criminals in disguise. We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this case.
Huh. Well then, how do we explain all this?
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
Actually, there is a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. If they use that, even a Melusine wouldn't be able to detect it.
A shape-shifting potion?
Forgive me, head nurse, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it. If such a potion truly existed, it would jeopardize our entire investigative process at the Marechaussee Phantom. Are you certain of this?
Yes, I am.
But...
Please, trust me in my professional opinion as an experienced clinician.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If we can round up all the inmates suspected of switching places, then have a little talk with both sides, we might just get our answer. Yep, let's do that.
Okay. Well, it was our negligence that meant we had to come and conduct these post-internment interrogations. And I know it's put you out. We'll do it your way.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. A bunch of people already got processed 2 hours ago. I checked the list, and sure enough, it's all the people who gave statements.
2 hours ago? That's before today's interrogations began. They had this all planned out.
So there really was a switch after all. They really pulled the wool over our eyes on this one.
We should be able to catch up with them if we leave now, right?
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress. And if the Marechaussee's Melusines can't even spot them, we wouldn't know where to start searching.
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Well, technically there is one more lead we could follow up on. We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. I believe his name is Rawat.
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
Handsome? Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that he specialized in potions. One of the crimes this gang is charged with is the manufacture and sale of illicit drugs.
Yay, Wumpy!
According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation. At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them. But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities.
Thanks for sticking around, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero! Bet that took courage on his part.
No doubt. This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees. That aside, since he's negotiated with them in person before, there's a chance he'll have some additional information for us.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Of course.
Miss Morgan, I'd like to come along and help you catch these criminals.
Huh? Why's that?
Yay, Wumpy, you caught the Pokemon!
Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night, so I feel partly responsible.
Don't say that, head nurse. Your focus was on the inmates' health, and rightly so. We can't ask you to help with arresting criminals. That's our duty.
Woo! Woohoo!
I also have a more personal reason. Cotton is a patient of mine, and if I don't get a new batch of medicine to him in time, his condition will get much worse.
Look, head nurse, I completely understand where you're coming from. But arresting criminals is dangerous business. And if anything happened to you, none of us can afford to take on that responsibility.
Don't worry, I can defend myself just fine.
You say that, but still...
If I may, Miss Morgan, Siegeween is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more expertise on the topic than your team. My suggestion would be to bring her with you. And if you really are worried for her safety, then...
Paimon and I are coming along anyway.
Ah, there you go, right on cue. Knew I could count on you.
Okay. Well, since this plan has the Duke's blessing, far be it from me to refuse. We should head off immediately. Time is of the essence.
All right. Fontaine Research Institute.
Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent business, and we're gonna need you to cooperate.
The Marechaussee Phantom. Let me guess, you're investigating some more illegal research?
Not this time, no. We're looking for a researcher. Do you know where we might find Mr. Rawat?
Rawat. Oh yeah, Mr. Handsome, right? He actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. You can see what they know.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he'd be the most popular guy around.
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to make a good first impression on people. But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers. That's no way to make real friends around here.
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion.
Oh, I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's, good at making friends.
Really? Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a Melusine perception thing.
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Siegeween. Paimon's suddenly kinda curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
Alright.
Excuse us, are you Audrey?
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once? I doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake. Why would you single me out as a close friend? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy being surrounded by fawning women.
Oh, thanks
They're
for
not
sticking
interested
around,
in a
Wompy. Thanks for
serious
lurking.
relationship.
Enjoy your late lunch, early dinner.
Okay. We were just kinda wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else?
I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity.
Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we?
She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean. But I know a cure.
It's curable?
Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could be in grave danger.
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah! The Marechaussee Phantom said that he's been targeted by some pretty bad people. We need to make sure he's safe.
What? How has this happened? He seemed fine when I last saw him, and that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
Oh, I see. Well, do you have any thoughts on where he might be right now?
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to check on her.
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Nope, sorry. I only found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out more about him, you know, so I could get to know him better. When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother. And yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me for it? It's like, fine, I can take no for an answer, but what's with the temper tantrum? Unbelievable. These guys only want to show you their charming, well-groomed exterior. They can't stand it when a few home truths shine through.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again.
We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marechaussee officers when we regroup.
Cool, sounds like a plan.
Alright, now this one.
Hey there, are you in Teep?
What do you want?
We're here to ask about Rawat. Any idea where he might be? We were told you were pretty close with him.
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product he developed?
Yeah, kinda. Butterfly Dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Most of the other researchers here focus on mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them, but I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research. Why would he refuse to work with me? I bought his product once, and noticed it contains a unique substance that might have applications in coatings, too. If it worked out, I could probably make as much as he's making. Don't get me wrong, I had no intention of plagiarizing his work. I was hoping to get official permission to use his findings in my own research. Followed the proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him a license fee and everything. But despite that, he turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
Huh, so is Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous?
Maybe both of the above.
Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any info about Rawat's whereabouts from him. Let's go!
Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antibes, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Huh? Yeah. Thanks.
And last one. Where is they? Nope. Where are they? Oh. Down here.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Who's asking?
Just some concerned citizens helping out the Marechaussee Phantom with an investigation. We'd like to ask you about Rawat's whereabouts, if that's okay. We're told the two of you are pretty close.
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Oh yeah? What happened?
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do what we do for some sort of higher purpose. But not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings. He won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights.
How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like.
We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, you're... Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meropide. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Wow, turns out Citrin's got some real clout.
Thing is, I have no real way of knowing where he might be. I stopped working with him 2 months ago, and I've barely seen him since. But if you want my advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers. There's a few he meets with every other day or so. Maybe they know where he's at.
Peddlers?
Yeah, back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often. Wouldn't surprise me if they were involved in some shady business together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
Drugs? Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
Who knows? I never cared to find out. He's the morgue rubber, not me.
Oh, Papa Knobs, I don't think there's been a... Yeah, 14 minutes ago.
Thank you. You've given us plenty to work with.
Welcome. Goodbye, and may we both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
Thanks for sticking around, though. I appreciate you.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point.
Where am I going? Really? Aracuda? What's that? There we go.
You know, Paimon started out thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. It's such a surprise to learn that his peers have a different impression of him.
So, what's your view of him now, Paimon?
A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder?
So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all?
Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion. How does such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial? Even with his difficult family background, it just doesn't make any sense.
You can't judge a person solely based on their appearance.
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you've spoken with the researchers.
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involvement with some pharmaceutical merchants. Do you know if he's registered any pharmaceutical brands?
Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him. I don't remember there being any brands under his name.
How strange. If he was so focused on commercializing his research and averse to sharing his technology with others, why wouldn't he have registered his own brands? Maybe he and his business partners needed to avoid public scrutiny?
You think he may have colluded with the gang? Well, the crime was manufacture and sale of drugs, and that would certainly be in his wheelhouse. We can't rule it out.
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? He was the one who blew the whistle on them!
Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already. But they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets. Grown-ups and children aren't so different in that regard.
If you say so.
I saw him when he came to make his report, and I certainly didn't get the feeling that he was the type to collude with criminals. Perhaps it's more likely that they were coercing him. You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him, asking for academic support, luring him in with the promise of riches. By the time he discovered who they really were, he was in too deep. They had leverage on him, so he was forced to keep working for them. I've seen it happen many times before.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers. No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck.
In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Verwat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. Oh, there's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
2 days ago? So he went missing right after that product promotion.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too. Not a good sign.
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding.
Yeah, he must have been worried that they'd come for him.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, think you can find the place?
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's move.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oh, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. Goodness. And off we go. Seriously?
All right, this should be the house. I'm pretty sure this was the address.
Okay, I'll knock.
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's the fastest way to get this door open?
Break the door down?
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. There'll be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a citizen's property. Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open!
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, Head Nurse, and I will go inside.
All right.
Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady. That's gotta be Rawat's mother, right? She doesn't look like she's in any state to be answering our questions, though. We could try, but she is very
Canadian
ill.
Goose!
We mustn't force it.
Hi! Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you.
Well, doesn't look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Yep. Allow me. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him. Hard of hearing, perhaps. Does anyone have a picture of Rawat?
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know where he is? Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here, things are looking very bad for him.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Maybe. But if so, where do we look next? Maybe we should take another look at the Institute.
Yes, so.
I suggest we all return there now. We found a good amount of useful information the first time, but perhaps there's something we missed. This is our last hope.
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for a while? This patient requires some care.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're technically here as her assistant after all.
You got it.
Also, I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well, and keep an eye on the area.
Just checking on something. All right.
Why's that?
If Rawat knows how serious his mother's condition is, he will return.
Got it. Okay. I'll tell the squad members in hiding to stay put and keep a lookout.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon. No problem. But when you say her condition is serious, do you mean... Yes. She's barely clinging on to life. Oh. Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over there? Yeah, of course. I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods, including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, her condition is so multifaceted that a recovery looks all but impossible. Seedwing. Paimon bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this. Yes, it makes me a little sad. In a Melizine's eyes, a human's birth, aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset. But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense, it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated with it in the first place. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases. Seedwing. Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can. At the very least, I can lower her fever. That way she'll suffer less, and she might even be able to see her son. Yeah, all the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks. Oh, her fever is getting worse.
Could I get some hot water?
Sure, we're on the case.
And okay, I already way into the underground lab. Interesting. And where else is there sparklies?
Found the hot water?
Sure did. And look what else we found. Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab. There's a good chance he could be there right now. We gotta go tell Officer Morgan right away.
Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? It's all right. We'll go bring him back. Please hang in there.
Thank you.
All right. Underground lab.
It's Officer Morgan! They're already here!
We came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room. And we missed it.
Don't blame yourself. Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in.
There's a mechanical door over here! Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
It's open. Let's go in.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Kingsies. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape!
Should replace my hammer. Solidify!
Emerge, right here. Emerge.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others hiding deeper inside the facility.
Ah, so these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Marashose Phantom! How did they find this place?
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
That's right, I'm on your side. The Duke sent me. What's the matter? Some sort of mix-up?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Well, you know, gotta help His Grace out. Share the load.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
What? But
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're not back soon, call for reinforcements.
Got it.
I gotta search deeper. Get the chest. Check some sparkles. What is going on? Okay. Oh, there we go. Nothing in there. Nothing over here. Okay.
So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility?
This scent, it's probably the ingredients used to make butterfly dew.
How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location? Given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade, I would have thought that any production facility we find here would be used for illicit purposes.
Perhaps butterfly dew is itself an illegal drug.
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess. We need to find Rawat as soon as possible. He has all the answers we need.
Understood. Well, let's not linger here. Let's go. Come on.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around.
Alright. Nope, can't go that way.
This one's closed too! What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, fudge. What? Is that over here? Oh, it must be in. Okay. All right. There's a chest. Oh.
Stabilize!
Right here. Emerge.
Hold still. Yeah. Yeah. He might feel a little prick.
You might feel a little prick. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that was there. Okay. Now, what the fleep? Okay. No. Clockwise. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Oh, what the? Okay, how do I get it? There. Okay. Now I need you unloaded. There. Now I need you. There. Move. And then move. All right.
This room's much smaller than the others. Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a potion-making lab.
Head nurse! Over here!
Let's see. Huh? Robot's clothes? Why would he change here? Perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and disposed of him somewhere else? Yikes, Deedween, where did that come from?
Oh, what a tragic way to go. Especially with such a bright future ahead of him.
Well, that got dark.
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Let's keep up the pace.
I going? Oh. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. Sparkles.
Shh! There's a whole bunch of people in there!
Are you serious? You're telling us that within a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face-changing solution as before. The side effects are as you can see.
Why didn't you say anything before we all used it?
Look, my plan got you all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger problems to worry about right now if the Marshall Say Phantom found out about your other crimes. Consider an ugly mug getting off lightly.
Ugh. You're just lucky we didn't leave you in there after you disappeared on us with no warning. We only let it slide because we're former partners. And now you have the gall to pull a stunt like this?
Partners? Make no mistake, each of us is only looking out for himself. If you place too much trust in others, well, I'm afraid that's your problem. You hid things from me too. Remember how you each had a spare potion? You kept quiet about it until we planned the prison break?
Oh, and you didn't have a secret spare? Then do you want to explain how you melted your face off before all this?
Ooh, wild iron bundle. Okay.
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. It is what it is. Arguing won't change anything. What's the plan, Parton? I'm assuming you brought us here for a reason?
There is no plan. We followed him here on the promise of more juice, but it turns out there ain't a drop here. Besides, what does it matter now anyway? He already said, even if we did get our hands on more of that stuff, switching faces again solves nothing. They're still gonna melt off eventually.
I said enough arguing! Parton, tell us the plan.
The most practical solution is to continue using the potion. Keep switching to a new face before the ulcers can start forming.
Are you kidding me? This stuff was hard enough to get a hold of even when we had a supply. Now you're asking us to use it like skin lotion, after the flood all but wiped the supply out?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we're talking. What's the deal?
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a replacement. Just give me one bottle of the undiluted fluid, and I'll get to work. What's the problem? I thought you always kept reserves. Or do you really just have one spare bottle each?
What do you think? That we were shipping them into the fortress of Meripede by the basket load?
Well then, say hello to never showing your marred faces in public again.
Ugh, I've heard enough! Get him! Let's see if that document even exists!
Freeze! Marshall Say Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Ross and Morgan. Before anything else, please find out Rawat's status.
What?
I don't see him. Hand over the hostage now, if you want any chance of avoiding an extension to your sentences.
Spare us your condescending attempts to coax us back to our cells. You think we're looking to negotiate? Rawat is dead.
Hutton?
Arrest them all! Don't let anyone get away!
Gather!
Everyone hold hands!
Right here. Emerge.
Yo! Ha! Yeah!
Another test cell.
I see everything!
Stabilize!
Yeah!
Right here. Emerge.
Don't be nervous! Just relax! Huh? Everyone hold hands!
Right now.
Whoa.
Calm down!
Gather!
Huh. Gotta say, I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
Some patients respond better to a more aggressive treatment plan. Did we get everyone?
Captain, we finished the head count. Potten's missing.
Over there! The door's closing!
Whoops. And there he goes.
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. I gotta kill two birds with one stone.
How did he get up there? There must be a secret passage somewhere. Find it!
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
How naive. We have more people outside. If we're not back out by the agreed time, they'll come to our rescue.
Well then, you'd better hope they get here in time.
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes. Be careful, it's poisonous.
This is our distribution center, where we store the product derived from our source solution. We had to use special fire prevention methods to prevent contamination. The pipe network here was designed to emit a gas for firefighting. One little modification later, and it makes an efficient death trap.
Why would you do this? Your partners are here too.
Oh, please. If they can't supply what I need, they're of no further use to me. Besides, I can't have them exposing my potential whereabouts.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
Go ahead, struggle in vain. Once the last of you croaks, no one will ever find me again. So long!
Are you sure you're ready to leave, Potton? You haven't changed your dressing today.
You can't cure my face, just give up.
And what if I could?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, I doubt it. After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial seawater.
What the... How did you...
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it. Before the flood, all Fontanians were oceanics.
Hey!
Physiologically
Mr. Country
speaking.
Guy! Thanks for stopping by!
A potion made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian in much the same way as hydroidolins change form. Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished. But since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion, nor reap its benefits.
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater? Then their crimes are far worse than I thought.
How could you know all of this? No, wait. Of course! Well, well.
Well, I appreciate you lurking.
So that's why you have a human appearance.
Thanks for stopping by and saying hi.
It also means that I have a formula you're unaware of. The air's getting thicker. It's getting hard to breathe.
Spending 2 days with your woman? That's... Depending what you were doing, I can see... Oh, back into hiding. All right. Have a good one.
I might get to make a deal today after all. Alright, keep talking. How do you intend to give me the formula?
Oh, it's not a formula, but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right here.
What?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little experimenting later, I'd produced the potion. I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint research?
Huh. Impressive guesswork. Yeah, we were a supplier for some of the raw ingredients. But it only contains a tiny amount of the active ingredient. The effect is minuscule compared to the undiluted fluid.
Well, I found a way to reverse the dilution process, giving the skincare lotion a similar effect to the fluid it is derived from.
That's impossible.
If I tell you some of the ingredients, I think you can figure it out. First, you need to combine tainted hydrophantasm tissue with transoceanic pearls at a ratio of around 3 to 7.
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls. I see. Can't believe I never thought of that.
So, can we make a deal?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath this window. Drop the potion in, and I'll release you all.
Nope, not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Even if you're not bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here? I'm not closing the valve this time. Clock's ticking.
Fine, then I'll just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison, I'll drop it and it'll be destroyed.
No.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it! Don't let it close again!
That's more like it. In that case, a promise is a promise.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave, now!
Alright. And I need to go... Oh, I can't go. Where? Oh, I need to get the chest. And then I need to go here.
That was too close. That button is a real nasty piece of work.
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down.
Moving around a little will help relieve the soreness. Same goes for you, Traveler. Oh, but Paimon, you should be fine, right?
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually. Anyway, that's not important right now. Paimon's still shocked to learn that there's a whole criminal operation going on behind that skincare lotion.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version to Potten after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more, I promise.
No, please don't. Paimon doesn't want to use that stuff anymore. Still, it was a pretty good job that Paimon wanted to buy some in the first place, huh? It ended up saving everyone's lives. That's gotta count for something.
Sejouin was the one doing the saving.
Yeah, Paimon was just kidding.
Head nurse. I've done a final head count of our team and the criminals. Everyone's here and doing fine. We're ready to escort the fugitives back to the fortress of Meripede. It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat. At this point, I'm afraid he's probably deceased.
What a horrible bunch. Especially that Potten guy. If he hadn't made good on that deal, we'd all be dead because of him.
No, we wouldn't. I always keep a whole bunch of antidotes on me for emergencies, and one of them neutralizes that poison gas. We'd have been fine, even if you hadn't opened the gate.
What? Then why did you give him the potion?
If this is true, I must concur. Sorry to be blunt, but I think you made a bad decision by handing him that bottle. If he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find him. No matter how cooperative his accomplices are when we question them.
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
Okay. And I need to raid out. So we will be finding who is online. And let's see. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. There we go. And we will find someone to raid out to. See who is online. And let's go. Let's see. Who is on? Okay, let's see. Oh. We're going to raid Shadow 420 all day. They are playing Call of Duty Warzone. And we'll be raiding very shortly. If you want to copy this message to let them know who is raiding them, that would be great. And we are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for stopping by.